2nd, what date?
2nd September
2019. We are 24 years old and we are thinking about purchasing this house behind us. So we bought this thing because we don't have a number on our house. Here? Nice.
So a lot of you know the story of how Alina and I got married in Denmark in 2016, and before that we were trying to get married in India and in Germany, but none of it worked out because of the crazy bureaucratic hurdles both of these countries have.
It has been 5 years almost of marriage by now, which
it's
is
a long time.
Crazy because I just remember yesterday how we got married. And
I think a lot of it also has to do because like we're living on the same island and just a few houses down the road where we stayed when we were like, coming to Aero to get married.
I just wanted to explain why we decided to get married in Denmark. So we tried to get married in India, which was supposed to work out, but then in the last minute, all of the sudden they requested a document which was impossible for me to get. Which was it again?
Some no objection certificate or something.
No, something else also. Anyways,
marriageability certificate. There are so many dramatic documents that the German embassy and Standesamt also has to give out. I mean there was all of that complication, so India did not work out, and then we thought about doing the court marriage in India. That was supposed to be 30 days of Alina staying in India, which was also not possible because of her studies. Not just that, even there was this guy in the district court who was saying how about you give us some kind of extra fee because we know why you're trying to get married, and the Tehsildar is going to ask for 80,000 rupees extra, which is essentially almost 1,200 euros or 1,100 euros, something like that. And you're how does it make sense? And if Alina would be there when this person in the district court was saying something like this, I think that would be a super uncomfortable situation for Alina too, because we know the mentality of how many people think in India, but it is not the same reason why every single international couple marries.
Even few times I attended these type of sessions, but they were talking in Hindi, so I was unable to understand, and of course then they can say whatever they want.
Yeah.
Anyways, India didn't work out. Then Germany was not even a question because it is way too complicated. Too many documents required. It also takes a lot of time. And so then we needed to come up with something because we wanted to finally start our life together. So then, because I know from a friend, she got married in Denmark. So then we started looking into it, and within 4 weeks we were getting married. After that whole India drama happened.
Not just that, my colleague. So at the previous place when I was doing my part-time job when I was a student, studying my master's at Technical University of Hamburg, then my colleague told me that they were both German nationals, he and his partner, and they were we were trying to get married. It was so difficult, they were applying for citizenship again. So he was it's really unbelievable how many documents the German Standesamt in general ask you when you're trying to get married.
Yeah, and in Denmark you actually you can, I think, count down the documents on your hand. You need the passport or a EU ID, then a visa or a residency permit, then a single certificate, and then like if you were previously married, like a divorce paper, or like if your partner has died, then a death certificate. In our case it was also birth certificate. Yeah, these are the papers, but sometimes it also depends on the couple. This option of getting married in Denmark is just perfect for like international couples, and it's like super easy, super quick. And if you are a person like us, you don't want this fancy dream wedding, like I would rather definitely save up the money and like we did now, buy a house. Then I think definitely
not just that, like you invite people over to like different kind of weddings and then they still like complain afterwards the food was not nice, or like the organization was weird whatsoever. So like I would rather save myself all of that stress and invest that money inside some place which makes your life easier.
I mean, Indian weddings are a lot of guests. I mean, German weddings are definitely way smaller, but still, weddings are expensive. I don't believe in spending too much money in weddings. I find it a waste of money. Since I'm living now on the island, since we have bought this house, we have started our B&B, we received our first guests, we are booked out whole of July. I'm also now starting my marriage planning business, so that means I would take care of all your paperwork, organize everything, and you just need to come here. You can also book our Airbnb, have a combined like package, stay here, get married. It's like really nice.
I'm happy. It was a lot of work for us. Like it was like 7 months of work in the house, and then also like taking care of like what kind of documents you need with the entire like, you know, marriage process here. So it was a lot of learning, and now we are really happy that we will be able to kind of like
even the woman in the marriage office was so excited. She was like, yes, finally a couple is also starting this thing. Because we have been through the process, so we also know how it has been, and we can also like think how the couple is like feeling, and like all these things. So if you have any questions or want any advice or would like to like get married in Denmark, you can write me email aeroediaries@gmail.com. Otherwise, if you're interested in our B&B, you can also check that out. It's such a beautiful place. And we will add some drone footage. Awesome drone footage.
Yes, absolutely beautiful. Before we leave the video, I wanted to also like quickly tell you about the legalities of the paperwork, because I think that is really important to remember. So when you get married in Denmark, you get a marriage certificate right away, which you can use maybe for like some kind of like basic registration processes, but most of the government offices are going to ask you for an apostille document, which is going to be attested by the Ministry of External Affairs in Denmark. So for that, it takes a bit of time. So let's say like a few days till, let's say 2 weeks or something like that. But once you have that document, then that marriage certificate is valid everywhere. It's valid in Germany, it's valid in India, or it's valid in any other country you come from. It doesn't matter. As long as you are an international couple, you want to get married, and you want to just skip all of the bureaucratic processes, I think Denmark is the perfect place to go for it. And there will be more videos like these coming up on Alina's channel, because now of course she will be doing this more and more, and there will be more learning processes and more things that she can tell you about. So if you're interested in something like that, go subscribe on Alina's YouTube channel, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.